On day 1, I spawned in as a baby Ravager with 10 hearts. Oh, what a beautiful night it is. I'm a happy little Ravager. I noticed that I had a ram attack. I wonder what this can do. I saw some sheep nearby and I ran right to them, headbutting them with my ram attack and sending them flying. Haha, take that, you sheep. This is awesome. I looked around and saw a bunch of pillagers, excited to see me. Hey everyone, thanks for making me feel welcome. Unfortunately, they had some bad news to share with me.
I am so sorry for what I'm about to tell you, little one.
What's going on? The pillager then told me that my mom was slain in battle just after I arrived.
You are the last of your kind.
I was so upset knowing I missed the chance to getting to know my mother, but now I needed to know why. My poor mom. What killed her?
It was a special golem of some sort. We've never seen anything like it.
A golem, you say? I better get revenge. Out of nowhere, the base was attacked by tons of iron golems. I tried to help using my ram ability, but I was too weak. There's too many iron golems. What are we gonna do? I was just a baby, so I ran away before I was killed amongst the other pillagers. As I was running, I saw a baby villager who looked completely lost. Hey, you okay, buddy? As I approached it, they began crying for help. And then an adult villager came up and started attacking me. No, I was just trying to help this child. I then ran away, trying to lose the villager, and felt so misunderstood. On day 2, I needed a safe place to get away from those villagers, so I then wandered around the forest to gather some wood and collected enough to make a pickaxe. Nice! Now I need some more tools to help me out. I went to go gather some stone to build my tools, such as a pickaxe, axe, and a sword. As I kept gathering my stones, I got approached by a grizzly bear. Don't mind me, fellow bear, just gathering some supplies. They must have been very territorial because they started attacking me. Ah! I tried to fight against the grizzly bear using my ram attack, but it was much stronger and bigger than me. But then I saw Steve approaching in a hunting outfit and helped me fight the bear.
No need to fear. I'm here to save you from your troubles.
And just like that, Steve was able to defeat the beast, and I was still alive. Thanks a lot, Steve. You saved my life.
Aw, what a cute little dog.
Okay, that's my cue to leave. See ya.
Wait, come back, little doggy. Never mind.
After the fight, I came across a village at night and noticed everyone sleeping in their cozy homes, except for an iron golem who was wandering around. I just need to wait until he's away from these crops, and then I'm gonna go for it. The iron golem turned the other way, and I ran towards the crops to steal some of them. I gotta hurry. Right when I thought I was in the clear, the iron golem showed up while I was stealing, but then I noticed he wasn't trying to attack me. What do you want? And why aren't you trying to kill me? The iron golem took a step back and then told me something that comforted me. He then warned me to watch out for other enemies that lurked around here. Okay, I'll do my best to stay away. I thanked the golem for his wise words and then blasted away before he changed his mind. On day 3, I wandered through the woods and found a nice little field to call my home. This place looks really peaceful. I then started cutting down some oak trees so I could build a nice small house. I'm gonna make sure this place is super cozy. After building my new home, I looked through my materials and then started placing some chests and furnaces around the area. I know I'll be hungry pretty soon. I need a place for my crops. I started making a farm so I could plant several different crops that would keep my belly happy. I grew with hunger and ate a carrot, but it was not enough for a strong Ravager like me. I needed more. I'm gonna find some meat. That'll be just what I need. I went exploring and found some cows, so I killed them and started collecting their meat. This'll be tasty. I then made a campfire and cooked my meat, feeling satisfied after a long day. As I ate the meat, I transformed into a full-sized Ravager. Oh wow, now I have 50 hearts. I also noticed I had a new roaring ability, so I had to test it out as soon as I got the chance. I started heading back home and ran into some zombies, which was the perfect moment to use my new power. All right, roar! Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. I used my roaring ability and knocked all the zombies back. However, I did have to charge up my roar. Oh, I'm so powerful! After using my roar attack a few times, I was able to kill all the zombies. On days 4 and 5, I made it back to my base, but I had one problem. I'm so much bigger now. I don't even fit in my base. Time for some expansion. I began by making the door larger and adding some more space in general. I really wanted it to resemble a pillager outpost, so I used dark oak and cobblestone as my building materials. This feels like home. I was getting sick of sleeping on the floor, so I decided to change that and found some sheep for wool. There you are. Take this and face my roar. I killed all the sheep and collected their meat and wool. Well, that was fun. Time to head back now. As I approached my base, there was a strange floating man on a cloud. Wait a second. Who are you?
I am the almighty air elemental, and I was quite curious about this oddly built pillager outpost.
It's my home. I am the last Ravager alive, and I have to protect myself.
That's strange. I didn't know Ravagers were going extinct. I have a proposition for you.
What do you mean by that?
I want to help you become stronger, but I need your help first.
What is it? I'm ready for any task.
My brothers, the other elementals have gone rogue. I need you to take them out.
Wow, that's a lot to ask for. Well, what's in it for me?
Every time you defeat one of them, I will reward you with a new weapon.
Awesome, I'll do it.
Here is a map to my castle. Find me when you are ready.
The air elemental flew away into the sky. Oh, that was weird. I better go off to bed now. I crafted my bed and passed out. On days 6 through 8, I woke up and went to find a cave to do some mining. I need to make some nicer tools. I then gathered enough coal and iron and smelted the iron into ingots. All right, this is enough. With my materials, I made some iron tools, such as an iron axe, pickaxe, and a sword. Once I was done mining, I started leaving the cave and got bombarded by some spiders. Step away! I used my iron sword and other special abilities to fight against the spiders and kill them. Take that, you nasty spiders. Eventually, I killed all the creepy crawlers and exited the cave before more of them appeared. Now let's get out of here. As I was heading out, I came across a little purple guy and felt amazed to see him not acting frightened around me. Oh hey, most things around here are afraid of me. It's nice to see someone as confident as you. An adventurer? That's great! No thanks, but I'd like to be friends. I really liked his style and thought he would make a great companion, so I let him tag along. Join me on my journey. We'll name you Jacques. Jacques the Jockey. I told him I was looking for some elemental beings to battle against, and I thought he would be the perfect battle buddy. Thanks for tagging along. Now I need to make a pit stop at my base. I took Jacques with me and we headed back home so we could rest before starting our new adventure together. On days 9 through 10, we arrived home and I started making a room for Jacques so he could feel welcomed. Check out your new room, Jacques. Here, I'll even let you place the bed yourself. After Jacques got himself situated in his new room, I then asked him if he could help me build a statue. So here's the deal. Ravagers are going extinct. I was told I was the last of my kind. Would you help me build this statue so they could be remembered forever? Jacques agreed to help me, and I felt a sense of hope, knowing we would have something special to remember my kind. All right, we're gonna need some supplies. We then left the base to gather some cobblestone and coal. As we were collecting the stones, we got ambushed by some skeletons who were furious. Ugh, die, you skeletons! Jacques helped me fight against them by throwing splash potions of regeneration at me, giving me all the power I needed to face off against those skeletons. I thanked Jacques for helping me, and it felt good having someone watch your back. Your potions are really handy after all. After that chaos, we went home and I started smelting all the cobblestone into stone. Cool, now we're ready to build. We started by working on the legs of the statue, and with Jacques by my side, we made some good progress. Nice job, but now I'm sleepy. Let's go to bed. It had been a long day after all that work, so we went inside of our rooms and went to sleep for the night. On day 11, I had a horrible dream about the biggest and baddest golem alive. Hey, who are you and where am I?
I'm the dark iron golem, and you must be the last Ravager alive. I thought I'd wipe your kind off the face of the earth.
What do you mean by wiped off? Did you kill my mom?
I don't even know who your mother is. If I did kill her, I'm sure I enjoyed doing it. Good riddance to all the Ravagers and Pillagers.
But why? Why do you hate Ravagers?
Why don't you seek out your little pillager king? I'm sure he knows the answers.
Whatever. I'll stop you no matter what and get revenge for my mom.
Good luck trying, you fool.
No! I woke up from that nightmare and ran to Jacques. Jacques, buddy, wake up! I just dreamt of the Dark Iron Golem, and he's coming to wipe out all Ravagers, which is basically just me! Exactly, Jacques! I know what I must do now. I need to come up with a plan to destroy the Dark Iron Golem. For the days of 12 to 14, I went mining for more iron. I need a full iron armor set. I collected a ton of iron, and it was time to return home and smelt all the iron. All right, let's make a chest plate, a helmet, leggings, and some boots. I was all suited up and ready for action, which was good, because Jacques had some questions for me. Were you going through my things? Oh, Jacques. I told Jacques all about the air elemental and how they had a quest for me to kill all the other elementals. It's nothing I can't handle, but I need to get started on it. Time to find the air elemental. I told Jacques to watch over the base while I was away, and I followed the map to the castle of the air elemental. After a while, I noticed that I was getting really close to the castle, but while I was looking at the map, I ran into a squall golem.
None shall pass.
I'm here to see the air elemental. He has a quest for me.
I do not care who you are here to see. None shall pass.
The golem then attacked me. Oh no, you're gonna regret that. The squall golem attacked very similar to the iron golems, but stronger. Wait, I have an idea. I made a small tower of dirt, so the squall golem couldn't reach me. I used my roar over and over until I eventually killed the beastly golem. Yes! Take that! Alright, now on to the castle. On days 15 through 18, I finally made it to the castle, and the air elemental was so happy to see me.
You survived the fight against the squall golem. Great job.
That's right, I can defeat anyone that comes my way. He then told me it was a test, and wanted to use it to find out how strong I was.
I wanted to see if you had what it takes to fight against the other elementals, and I must say I'm impressed.
You can throw any test at me. I'm sure I'll pass.
Is that so? Well, you have another one coming up. I want you to fight against the Earth Elemental first.
He then told me where it was located, and I knew that was the only way to build my powers, so I agreed to take on his fight.
He lives in the jungle and has teamed up with the Iguana King.
He then gave me a map that led to the jungle and a diamond sword. Thanks! Catch you later! I started following the map, and once I arrived at the edge of the jungle, I noticed something mysterious was going on. It was the Dark Iron Golem, speaking to a giant lizard. This must be the Iguana King. As soon as the golem left, the Iguana King spotted me. Whoa, what are those guys? The king had his weird minions, who were mutant iguanas, and they came in for an attack as he headed into the jungle. Take that, you iguanas! I fought against the iguanas, using my head ram and roar attack. And as soon as I killed them, I made my way through the jungle to find the king before I could lose him again. Come back here, you coward! On days 19 through 22, I catched up to the Iguana King and went in for it with all my might. You don't stand a chance against me. I fought against them and noticed how strong they were, using an incredible ground pound attack against me.
You're wrong, little Ravager! Take that!
With their strong punches, they launched blocks of dirt everywhere, so I needed to level up my attacks to take him down. I used my diamond sword to cut them up, and as he was about to die, he tried persuading me to keep himself alive.
Wait, don't kill me! I can take you to the Earth Elemental if you let me live!
You coward! Nothing you can do can save you! I knew that if I let him live, they would continue helping the Dark Iron Golem, so I had to go in for the kill with my roar attack! Die, you iguana! I continued following the map, and once I made it to the end, I saw that the area was crawling with infected zombies. Ah, he's so close, but I have to fight these zombies to get him. Let's go! I fought against every zombie, and they gave me nausea with their weird green-like particles. They also released poisonous toxins against me, and once I killed all the infected zombies, I made my way towards the Earth Elemental. Finally, say your last words. The Earth Elemental was huge. I couldn't waste any more time, so I went in for my roar attack.
I know you're working for the air elemental. He has betrayed my kind.
You liar! You are the one that betrayed him!
If you believe that, then you are truly a fool.
Her punches hit way too hard, and she had a terrible odor. I don't believe anyone who stinks this bad. Goodbye! Once I killed them, they dropped a green crystal, so I picked it up and took it with me to the air elemental. I wonder what this crystal is for. I guess I'll find out when I get there. From days 23 through 27, I returned back to the air elemental's castle. I was glad to make it back alive.
Bonzo, you've made it back in one piece.
Yes, here is the green crystal from the earth elemental.
Fantastic! I always keep my word. I grant you the Keeper of the Clouds.
What powers does it possess?
With every slash, you will summon mini tornadoes.
I can't wait to try it out on my enemies.
Don't worry, you'll get plenty of opportunities soon. Your next mission is to take down the water elemental. Here's a map to his location.
Okay, but I need some rest first.
Take all the time you need.
Thanks. I'll be leaving now. After a long journey, I finally returned home. This base needs some expansion. I decided on building a tower so that I could spot any incoming threats from miles away. I used some dark oak and cobblestone to continue my pillager-themed building. This looks amazing, Jacques. Alright, I'm off to go mining. See ya! I searched deep beneath the earth and eventually found what I was looking for. Diamonds. I had found enough to make a bunch of diamond tools, such as a pickaxe and an axe. Alright, I've been in here long enough. I need a breath of fresh air. Jacques and I decided to work on the statue some more, focusing on the torso. For now, we continued using stone. It's really starting to come together, Jacques. For the days of 28 through 33, I went searching for answers. I have to find the Pillager King, since the Dark Iron Golem mentioned him. The king must know how to stop that villain. While I was wandering around, lost in my thoughts, I bumped into a tired-looking man. Oh, ow, fire! Oh, jeez. Sorry about that, mister. What are you doing out here, all alone in the woods?
I'm doing a 100 days challenge of me in the woods.
Sounds like fun, but I'm not sure if that will make for a very interesting challenge video.
What are you? Some kind of 100 days challenge expert?
Actually, I kinda am. I've done over 30 of them. And while I'm thinking about it, you should subscribe to my channel. Everyone should, since only about 16% of my viewers are actually subscribed.
Only 16%? Maybe you don't know what you're doing.
Okay, moving on.
Honestly, this challenge has made me exhausted. I don't think I'm gonna complete it.
What day are you on?
Day 2.
I felt bad for the guy, so I told him about my base, and that he is more than welcome to camp out next to it.
Thank you. I'll feel safer there.
Don't mention it. Look for the big tower just south of here. We then parted ways, and I continued on, hoping to find the Pillager King, but I found something else instead. Oh no, killer bees! The bees stung me, and even though I knew they might die soon anyway from losing their stinger, I still used my roar and killed them all. Easy win. See, I do know what I'm doing in these 100 days videos. I kept moving, and to my surprise, I eventually saw a giant castle in the distance. On days 34 through 37, I arrived at the castle where the Pillager King lived. This is it. Oh, I'm so lucky. He's gotta be here somewhere. When I walked up to the gate, I noticed an armored pillager was protecting the entrance and told me I could not enter.
Stay away from the premises.
Why not? I need to speak to the king.
Authorized personnel only. You are nothing but a Ravager.
I needed to find a way to get past this villager or try to convince him to let me in. You either let me in or I'll cause the biggest troubles this castle has ever seen. Just when things were heating up, the Illager General showed up and granted me access into the castle.
All right, let him in.
Yeah, thanks, General.
You're safe. For now.
Then the general started guiding me to the king and explained how sorry he was for the way I was treated. We then walked up to the king, who was located on his great wall, and I went up to talk to him.
So, You are the last Ravager that I've been hearing all about. What brings you here?
I started telling him about the Dark Iron Golem dream. Is this all your fault? I need answers.
Well, many years ago, we had a bit of an issue.
He told me they needed a weapon to stop the villagers and their beloved iron golems.
Thus, we created the Dark Iron Golem. At first, it was loyal and powerful, destroying any village we wished. Then, with a miracle, we discovered Ravagers. The Pillagers and Ravagers grew together as one. The Ravagers are just as strong, if not stronger, than the Dark Iron Golem.
After they didn't have any use for him, they shut him down. But the golem had other plans.
He attacked the castle and all the pillagers inside. We tried to stop him, but he got away.
Don't you worry, I'll kill the Dark Iron Golem.
Well, you can certainly try. Here, take this cross necklace. It'll help you increase your invincibility when you take damage.
Thank you, I won't let you down. For the days of 38 to 40, I traveled through the forest and ran into a bear. This time, I'm ready. Now that I was big enough to fight it, I started attacking them, and it begged for mercy. Huh? Why don't you want to fight me? I was confused. Usually a bear would want to fight against me, but this time, something was different. Yeah? Like what? The bear then told me that all the honey had been missing, and the bees have been attacking them. I then felt bad for the bear and decided to have a change of heart and help out these poor bears. That's really bad. I'll help you fight against those bees. I then asked the bear where the bees were coming from, and they pointed me in the right direction. As I got closer and closer, more killer bees started attacking me, and I even spotted some giant mutated bees walking around. Oh, this is gonna be crazy. I took out the mutated bee and went inside the giant honeycomb. But inside, I spotted another giant beehive. This one looked suspicious. I hit it, and the queen bee herself jumped out. She immediately started summoning her killer bees to attack me. So I went in for it and started attacking her with everything I had. Die, you bees! The more damage I would give her, the more bees she would summon. But I had to keep fighting them to defeat her, which eventually I did, and she dropped a stinger sword. Ooh, I know Jacques will appreciate this. I then headed home to give this new gift to Jacques. On days 41 through 43, I finally got back home. Hey Jacques, I've been through some crazy adventures. Here, I got a sword. What do you say we do some expansion? We began by chopping down trees and digging up stone. Whew, this is hard work. We started by making a huge gate around the base. When this is done, we should be protected from all of our enemies. The wall took hours to complete, but eventually it was done, and it looked great. Good job, Jacques.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh yeah, I forgot you lived here. Sorry. Oh, why don't you gather some sheep while I make a pen?
Okay, I could do that.
I began working on the pen for the sheep. It didn't take much time to build.
I got the sheep here.
Let's get them in there. After that, I decided it was time to find that water elemental. I'm out of here, everyone. Oh, sure. Jacques and I followed the map to the ocean. Finally, we're about halfway there. I then crafted 2 boats and we set sail. On days 44 through 49, I was sailing in the ocean and ran into some white whales. Wow, those sure are beautiful creatures. These whales not only swam in the water, but flew into the sky and back down, which caught me by surprise. I've never seen whales that can fly. I could tell they were some friendly whales, but also talked super slow. Hey there, whales. Do you happen to know about the water elemental? The whales started getting worried, so I began asking them more questions about the water elemental. Well, what do you know?
You better watch out. He lives with creatures that are worse than drowned. It's his bubble army.
That's not very intimidating. I got this.
It's tougher than you think.
The whale then then started telling me not to underestimate the bubble army, and then he flew away to be with the rest of his whale friends. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find out. I then finally made it to the giant water palace, which almost looked like Atlantis. Whoa, this place looks epic! I then met with the bubble army, and the whale was right, because before I knew it, they started charging at me. We fight! We went towards them at a full speed and started attacking the army. Kill all the bubble zombies! I went in with my ram attack and used the Keeper of the Clouds as Jacques fought with his new Stinger sword. And with the help of each other, we won against the bubble army! After the fight, we continued on and headed into the palace to find the water elemental. From days 50 through 53, we spotted the water elemental in the middle of his palace. There he is, Jock. Let's get him. The water elemental looked like a giant drowned with a trident coming out of his stomach. Hey, big fish, take this. The battle began, and the water elemental was crazy strong. He had freezing powers that if he hit me with for too long, I would completely freeze over and be unable to move. He also used his trident to get some good hits on me. You think you can stop Bronzo? I'm the last Ravager alive, and I won't let you stop me. As I was battling with the beast, he continued to use his freeze ability. Shoot! I can't move! Come on, we got this! It was a long battle, but finally, Jacques and I became victorious! And after the fight, Jacques started growing into his full size, which made him look like a wandering Enderman. With his transformation, he could now teleport, which was very helpful before our next fight. Jacques, I'm glad you're growing strong. The water elemental had dropped a water element and a shield of the deep, which I handed over to Jacques. You can use this to protect yourself. I'm going to give this water element to the air elemental. I then traveled all the way back to the air elemental's castle. Hello again. I have brought you something.
For me? Well, thank you. I have something for you as well.
The air elemental then gave me an electro bow, which I could use to electrocute my enemies. Oh, this is gonna be great. He then told me that the fire elemental was lost somewhere in the nether.
He must be destroyed.
Don't worry, I'm on it. I knew I could stop the fire elemental, so I took the bow with me and headed back home. For days 54 through 58, I traveled back home and started working on the head of the statue. I used some more stone on the nose and had Jacques help me out building the horns. I then noticed that all of my sheep were now dead, and I couldn't help but wonder, hey, you were supposed to take care of them. What happened?
I'm just as confused as you are, my friend.
Well, that's odd. What could have killed them?
One moment, I was feeding them, and I went on a little stroll, and when I came back, they were dead.
After doing some thinking, I decided to go to bed and sleep on it. All right. Good night, world. It was the middle of the night, and I started hearing weird noises around the base. Who's there? I then saw a strange shadow creature attacking Jacques, so I had to intervene. I'll fight with you, Jacques. We got this. This was a Darrett man who wouldn't give up. He just kept attacking, and it seemed like he would never die. That is, until the sun came up, and I noticed they were starting to transform. Oh, what? The creature then became the tired man, and he had no memory of what happened.
What is going on? Oh, my head.
What was that? Are you a werewolf? Did you kill the sheep?
I can't remember. My body feels weak.
The old man then died in front of me, and I had no answers because he lost his memory. No! Wait! Unfortunately, we lost him, and I had no choice but to say goodbye and mourn his death by planting a nice tree to remember him and his 100 Days in the Woods challenge. Farewell, old pal. From days 59 through 62, I went exploring in search of answers. Then I came across something I would never in a million years believe. I found a Ravager sanctuary. What? I thought I was the last of my kind. All the Ravagers were joyful and excited to see a newcomer. Thanks, everyone. You're all far too kind.
Son, that's you, isn't it? Oh, you're so big now.
Mom? Oh, this is great! What happened to you and everyone here? I thought you were all dead.
The Dark Iron Golem had attacked, but the other Ravagers and I barely made it out alive. Ever since, we've been hiding here.
I'm glad you and everyone else is safe now.
Say, son, could you grab the sanctuary some grub?
Sure thing. I'll be right back. I was glad to get the sanctuary some food. I really felt like I was part of a community now. I gathered all kinds of meat, such as sheep, chickens, pigs, and even cows for variety. This should be enough for the entire village. Time to head back. I returned and gave everyone in the village some food, and then found a good little spot to get some rest. The days of 63 to 66 started with me waking up to the sanctuary being under attack. Everything is on fire. It was that dastardly dark iron golem and his iron golem army. I have to try and stop this. In the middle of all the chaos, there was my mom with the dark iron golem. Mom, no! Stay away from him!
Bronzo, I got this.
Now I will rid your mother from this world for good.
The dark iron golem swung at my mother, instantly killing her. Mom!
You're next, but not yet.
I'll kill you for that! As I charged at him, he vanished in front of me. No! And just like that, the battle was over. We had taken a terrible loss, and I didn't have time to mourn. I had to attend to the herd. I guess we have to leave this place. To my home. We will be safer there. I took the surviving Ravagers to my base and started making them some homes within its walls. I didn't have time to make anything fancy, just roofs for everyone's heads and enough space for everyone to feel comfortable. I hope you like your new home. Jacques and I then got to work on the statue, using materials Jacques had found and mined while I was away. It was now that the statue started looking like a Ravager. We decided to take a break from the statue, and Jacques helped everyone at the base feel at home. The Ravagers really liked all the help they were getting, and their bellies were full from all the food Jacques had provided. I'm glad everyone is safe here, but I do miss my mom. I barely even got to meet her. I wish she could see this place. On days 67 through 70, I went mining for some obsidian so that I could build a nether portal. Let's go gather some more resources. I then continued through the cave to look for diamonds, and oh boy, did I find a lot. This should be enough for an entire armor set. I made a brand new chestplate, helmet, leggings, and boots. Just try to hit me now, dark iron golem. After collecting enough obsidian, I started crafting a nice big nether portal so that I could reach the fire elemental as soon as possible. All right, it's time. Jacques, you coming? I then noticed that Jacques didn't want to tag along this time, but I needed someone to watch over the base anyways. No worries, Jacques. Just make sure you watch over the Ravagers and get some materials for the statue while I'm gone. I left the base and then headed into the nether with one goal in mind, finding the fire elemental. Better keep my eyes peeled. This place is full of weird creatures. As I wandered through the nether, I met some striders and started asking them some questions that could help me with my mission. What do you guys know about the fire elemental? I need to find them.
Well, we're not sure where he is, but if you find the Bakudon, you'll find him.
Now I knew that in order to find the fire elemental, I needed to find the Bakudon first. So I thanked them and headed off.
Alright, good luck.
On days 71 through 74, I came across a nether fortress. No blaze or wither skeletons in sight. Up ahead, I saw little demons with blue boxes wandering around. Those must be the Bakudon. Oh, I think they saw me. I better go fight them before they fight me. I charged at them without hesitation. Tell me where your leader is, or else you're all gonna die. And you don't want any of this Ravager strength.
You think you can come to my grounds and kill my minions?
Gulp?
Prepare to die.
The battle had begun before I even blinked. Clearly, the fire elemental had anger issues. If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get. The fiery turtle-like beast used fireballs to attack me. I will never surrender.
Neither will I. I'll fight to the death.
That's it. Take this. Woohoo! I destroyed the fire elemental, and it dropped the flame element. This is the last piece. Time to get back. On day 75 through 78, I made my way back to the air elemental to share the news with them. I had a victorious journey, and I brought you something. In order to show him proof of my successful battle against the fire elemental, I gave him the fire element I had collected.
Why, thank you, and congratulations. Now peace among the elements is restored. Have this as a reward.
He gave me a full set of Ignitium armor and offered me one final challenge. I'm ready. What is it? He then told me to defeat his strongest apprentice, Dundus, in a duel to the death. All right, I got this. After I agreed to the challenge, we entered a coliseum where the duel would take place. And then I saw Dunn disappear to come join me in the fight.
Good luck, Ravager.
The battle began, and I used all my weapons, as well as my big roar. And he used his thunder powers to shoot tornadoes at me.
I'm gonna take you down.
I'm too powerful. You're ready to die. It was a close match, but eventually I hit him with one last roar attack and sent him flying to his doom. Aha! He didn't stand a chance. The air elemental watched my victorious fight and felt so proud of me.
You've done it again. I must say, you are my new strongest apprentice.
Well, I'm honored.
If you ever need help, I will always be here for you from now on.
Thank you. I know I can count on you. After our conversation, I felt excited to go back and share my experience with Jacques, so I headed home. From days 79 to 84, I finally made it back home. I'm back, everyone. Ready to work on the statue? Jacques and I added tons of details to the body of the statue. Using all the materials he acquired, you could see it was really starting to come together. It looks amazing. You know, Jacques, I kind of feel unprepared to take down the Dark Iron Golem. What is it? Why desert monsters? Scary, huh? Okay, I'll do it. Thus, I set out to the desert to defeat the stronger foes. On days 85 through 89, I found a desert and began looking around for some great opponents. Let's see who we can find. Jacques said there would be several monsters around here. I then spotted a group of mummy scorpions nearby and got ready to attack. Aha! This is perfect! I charged in and fought them as they moved extremely fast, piercing me with their claws. Ah, take that, you scorpions! After all their damage, I finally defeated the mummy scorpions. Is that all you've got? Before I knew it, the Desert Lord appeared and was upset that I killed all of its friends.
You killed my people. Oh, you're gonna pay for this.
Bring it on! The Desert Lord and I began to battle, and it started summoning husks to do its bidding. Ah, you crazy! There were so many husks. I had to use my roar over and over just to get them away from me. Stay away from me, you stupid desert zombies! It seemed like every single time I hit the Desert Lord, he just spawned more husks. But eventually, I roared one last time, killing the Desert Lord and all of his minions. Yes! Take that, Desert Lord! I felt enough confidence to take on the Dark Iron Golem. All right, this was too easy. I'm ready to take down my biggest enemy. After the fight, I then headed out to find the Dark Iron Golem. On days 90 through 93, I traveled through the desert and found a desert temple. Oh, this heat is insane. I ran into a cult villager who was nearby and as tired as I was. I went up to them to get some advice. How do you survive this kind of weather? I've already lost track of my way home.
You must have been traveling for days without water. You ain't looking too good.
I have. It's been 4 days. The villager wanted to help me, and just as he was about to pull out something, he caught me by surprise.
I have just what you need. Here, have some death.
What? No! Suddenly, he transformed into a Turoger, a giant villager with 2 heads. I feel too weak to fight. Ah! Even though I was exhausted, I put up a good fight against this giant. But unfortunately, I couldn't bear another punch and lost the battle.
You weak little Ravager. You can't even get up.
As he launched at me, I felt a wave of confusion rush over and realized it was all a hallucination. Oh, what is happening? Oh, my head.
Hello, are you okay? Listen, mate, do you want the water or not?
Oh, yes. Sorry. It must be the desert heat. I feel so out of it. I then took the water, drank it, and headed back home before I passed out again. From days 94 through 96, I returned home. Jacques, no time to waste. Let's finish this statue. We added tons more details to the head of the statue. The face really started coming alive. It's finally done. Wait, who's that?
Hear ye. I have a message from the king.
What is it?
It's urgent. The king and the dark iron golem will meet face to face for a peace treaty. I don't trust the iron golem one bit.
What? Where are they meeting?
Here, the location is in this book.
Thanks for the information. I must make sure my base is in good hands before I take off.
Very well then, I'll carry on.
On days 97 through 98, I rang the town bell to make an important announcement. Listen up, folks. I then told everyone I was heading to the dungeon on a dangerous journey. Before I head off, I need to make sure you can all help me with something. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification to keep up with my adventures. Also, comment down below what kind of 100 days video you want to see me do next. I'll miss you too, Jacques. You all better stay safe here. Jacques made sure I knew he was going to take very good care of the base while I headed off. So I said my goodbyes and started my journey. Thank you, Jacques. You are all in good hands. Goodbye, my people. I traveled to the air elemental's base and went looking for him. Once I met up with the air elemental, I asked him if he could help me get to the dungeon. I need you to guide me on my way there.
Of course, I'll lead the way.
We then traveled together to the Dark Iron Golem's dungeon. On day 99, I arrived at the dungeon where the Dark Iron Golem was hiding. Come on, he should be around here somewhere. We thought we encountered the Dark Iron Golem, but instead, we ran into one of his allies. It was a big, scary flying bug. What in the world is this? Get out of my way!
We'll see about that.
The giant pest immediately started attacking us. She even summoned some of her workers to do her bidding. This is so gross. I hate insects.
We got this, Bronzo. Don't give up.
You're right. Let's give it all we got. Take this! The air elemental and I used all our abilities to destroy the sectoid queen. Eventually, we were victorious, but at one cost. Yes, we did it! Air elemental! No!
Yeah, we did.
No. You can't die on me now. We're so close.
No, Bronzo. You are close. My time is now. I've taught you everything you need. Take this piece of cheese before I go. It's aged 1 million years and tastes delicious.
Thanks. I promise I'll kill the Dark Iron Golem if it's the last thing I do. Oh! I'm gonna kill this golem once and for all. It was finally day 100, and I found the Dark Iron Golem, speaking to the Pillager King!
Bronzo, what are you doing here? We're doing politics. We must leave at once.
But he will betray you! You cannot trust his peace offering!
I know what I'm doing. Leave us. Your king demands it.
No, stay and watch as everything you say comes true.
The Dark Iron Golem then struck down the Pillager King, instantly killing him!
You're next.
The major battle started between myself and the Dark Golem. I used all of my strength to fight them.
Is that all you've got? You're weak.
They had a smash attack and an explosive fireball that set me on fire. Ha! This is nothing. I'll defeat you. I used all of my tricks, my roar and ram attack, my sword that summoned tornadoes, and my electric bow. And just when I thought all hope was lost, I was low on health. I did exactly what I came here to do.
No, this cannot be.
I was able to take down the Dark Iron Golem, saving all the Ravagers. Bronzo! Hey viewer, together with LootBoy, I'm giving away 3 mega prizes. And to enter, simply comment your LootBoy username and follow @LootBoy on Twitter. The giveaway ends on August 9th, 2022, so hurry!